Assalamu alaikum, dear students. It's going to be my fifth lecture on the classical poetry from The Rape of the Lock. Last time you asked a few questions relating to the supernatural machinery in The Rape of the Lock. Today's lecture is about the same. Students, remember it that by machinery, Pope means the supernatural figures like deities, demons, elves, even gods and goddesses. The role they play in an epic or a poem or a tale. So the machinery is concerned with all these things. You know that in The Rape of the Lock, the poet has made use of the machinery by the name of the sylphs. By the sylphs, he means women who died some time ago. The dead women who assume the form of the sylphs play a vital role in controlling and guiding the beautiful ladies like Belinda. Now, these sylphs are of four types according to Pope. Number one, the Ariel. The Ariel mean those supernatural creatures which play their role in the air. And the second one is the Gnome. It relates to the earth. That is, the supernatural creatures made up of the earth or the clay. And the third one is the nymphs, the supernatural creatures that inhabit the sea. And the fourth one is the salamander, the supernatural figures made up of fire. Pope has presented all of them, but especially he has made mention of the first two, that is the Ariel and the Gnome. He has derived the name of Ariel from The Tempest by Shakespeare, a very well-known comedy. Now, these Ariels play a very important role in the life of Belinda. When Belinda visits the club and when she is there fighting a war of cards, these Ariels look after a number of things possessed by Belinda. One of them looks after her watch, the other one looks after her fan, another one looks after her favorite lock of hair, and the most important one is the role played by the Ariel himself, that is to look after Shock, the favorite dog of Belinda. Now, some role is also played by the Gnome. It is the same Gnome that goes to a cave down the mountain, and there he sees her and fetches furies from her. Remember it that these sylphs can assume any form, male or female. They become either man or woman. It depends on them. But they can't directly involve into the affairs of mankind. They play just some role. And second thing is, they can foretell the future, but not exactly. They can just indicate to it. They haven't got any exact knowledge. For example, they tell Belinda, or they indicate that something disastrous is going to happen to her. But what? They don't know. So they have got just some knowledge or some perception of the coming time. So these are a few things about the machinery. Otherwise, you should study it in detail in your book. I think it should be helpful for you. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.